Now that we've kind of put together that front end of the email, those semantics, just to help convert your your fans to get them to click, let's actually go over some examples of what call to actions you could use in your emails to really spruce up your ability to get more sales. And MailChimp really lays this out quite nicely. So if you're an e-commerce company, you could be using this layout with a little start shopping button. Fantastic. It's a little bit of a direct approach though, because if you are trying to, build your fan base, you might actually want to try to provide educational tips maybe that are related to your fans. Like, yes, you could have start shopping, but maybe before that you want to build the rapport, and before you send out an email related to shopping, you send out an email related to learning about the top shoe tips for this summer, fashion advice. Be a few steps ahead of your competition by giving content that matters as people are looking for that product and choosing the right one. You can just share some big news, and that could be directly connected to your blog. So you could have blog links from the news that you're sharing, and that could be your call to action is to click to read more, just to get people on your blog and reading and following you in that way. You could send a newsletter, tell people what you've been up to, share a story. Sometimes just sharing your story is great. Now, to minimize the unsubscribes, make sure that there's a level of personalization here so that people actually do care and they're interested and they're captivated by your story. Don't make this too much about you, and try to make it somehow connected to your fans so that the story captivates them. It wouldn't work well if all you're doing is talking about yourself. So try to address how your story um, connects with your followers and how it's emotionally going to connect. And maybe talk about your struggle, because the struggle could be really powerful as a story. You can also send a follow-up email, and this is a great way to, connect again. Somebody's replied to you, you can have an automatic send as a follow-up. It's like an autoresponder, so that's really useful because you know instead of you trying to send something out, have something go out automatically, like a discount code, or for their engagement, for them picking up something from your page. You can also educate. Again, knowledge is key. So if you can give materials that would really help out, and maybe even your course, like a course like this, I could send out an email, and, you know, the button could say, let's get educated. Something fun, something human. Try to be human and personal here. And again, continue to be helpful and educate, and share your knowledge. That's essentially what you're trying to do. So those are the tips. Now, another type of design that they don't mention here is a re-engagement with your customers. So your old customers kind of lose touch with you. This is an opportunity to create a re-engagement email where you're sending an email to customers that haven't bought, or they just haven't responded, or they haven't engaged. It could be your 1-star email. So we talked about the star ratings. It could be your 1 stars and below, maybe even your 2s that just aren't really active with your emails. Maybe try to share something that would just kind of welcome them back into the fold. Maybe a contest or a giveaway. So re-engage that way. Uh, if it's specific to customers that they used to actually purchase from you and they stopped, it's been several months, then you can get specific and target them in terms of uh, hey, welcome, would you be interested in your next purchase with us? We'll give you 20% off, welcome back kind of thing. That's a great way to just reach out and make sure that all touch points of your list are being monitored so that you can really start converting every aspect of your list, because you'll have different groups within your list and you'll want to go after each one, and they all have different needs and they're all at different sales cycle stages with you. So, capturing their interest based on the email is going to be huge. So, this level of personalization is what will take your email design to the next level. But these call to actions are really based on the type of email you're trying to send.